guys? Welcome back to Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Noah Henry, and I'm here with my co-host,
Caleb Gomez.
And today we have with us Mama Gogo.
Yes, again.
What's Gomez?
Today we're diving into a topic that every player can relate to, the inner dialogue that goes on in our minds during a game. We're talking about a positive self-talk versus negative self-talk and how that can impact your performance on the field or court.
So self-talk is that inner dialogue that we all have, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It can either lift us up or what?
Bring us down.
Yes, our brains are highly adaptable. Positive self-talk can rewire the path, promoting a more positive mindset and increasing the likelihood of success. Negative self-talk, on the other hand, can what? Reinforce
Bad habit.
and hinder your performance, right?
Yeah.
So, we're going to dive into self-talk and mindset. You guys ready for these questions?
I don't know.
All right. Question number 1. Are you usually quick to talk positively to yourself, or do you find negative thoughts creeping in more often?
Who's first?
You first.
Well,
All right.
let's take it.
I'll go first. So I get both. So I have both.
But which one comes more? Positive or negative?
First to come.
Which one's more?
I say positive because you can't just keep negative. I'll admit I'll have negative. I strike out. I'll start to have negative thoughts, right? But we also learn this thing called 10-second rule. You get all mad at yourself, you start talking negative, but after that, you let it all go. Start talking positive, cheer up your teammates, and yeah.
Right, but watching you.
But do you know what my mind is telling us?
No, you're right. You know you're right, I don't, but your body language says negative.
Well, my mind says it's positive after 10 seconds.
So that's still negative because you took 10 seconds.
Bro, do you not know what the 10 seconds is?
We'll dive into that
Jeez, bro.
in a minute. Go ahead.
We need all...
I think when I'm batting, it's more positive. But after errors or mistakes, I also take a 10-second, maybe less, of dang it, reflecting how I could have done better. And then I'll shake it off and cheer on my team, pick them up.
But after you guys bat and strike out, what is it?
Guys said 10 seconds of all rage, anger. Why did I strike out? All the negative talk. After that, you sit on the bench, like you regroup yourself, try to get back into your...
But do you really regroup?
I forgot to tell you, last tournament, I saw him, he got thrown out stealing, and he threw his helmet. Ooh, that's rage.
Was that negative or positive?
Well, I didn't do that, so...
Yes, you did.
Moving on to number 2.
I saw it.
When you make a mistake during a game, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it positive or negative thoughts?
Negative. Honest, dang it.
Can I go? All right. So
You went first last time.
I say negative because it's like that one error could cost your team. Runs when you're in a sticky situation and runs matter and you just give up that run. It's just like that really costs our team. And it's like, why did I do that? Why am I in the outfield or why am I pitching? I shouldn't even be right here anyways. And that's your biggest takeaway from negative stuff.
You second that?
Yeah.
So when you make a mistake, you go straight to negative thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then...
But he's not...
But you also try, as you strike out too, you also try to regroup, but you gotta take more negative stuff for a couple seconds, 30 seconds or more.
Okay, Noah, do you want to go first with number 3? Do you
got
find
the whole
it easy
episode,
to switch from negative self-talk to positive self-talk? And if yes, how do you do it? Do you find it easy?
Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. It can be easy if it's a little mistake. Oh, I got thrown out running or I missed a steal sign. So it's like, dang it, gotta do better next time. And it's like, but I got this one right here. I'll steal the base and I won't miss a sign. But it's a costing runs type of thing. Or that just put them up by 3-4 runs, then it's kind of harder because you're like, dang, that could lose the game for my team, or this could impact the rest of the game, or how my team performs.
Can you please say the question again?
Do you find it easy to switch from negative talk to positive talk?
No, because it depends on what happened. So like for me, if it's strikeout, I'll give it some time. I feel like I can easily do that. But anything that costs your team, like strikeouts doesn't cost your team anything. It's just like you have 2 more at-bats after that. errors or how he's stealing a base, like that might be costly because say you're on first base, it's run on third, and there's 2 outs, and your coach gives you a steal sign, and you have to make it to second, and it's the bottom of the 5th inning. You get out, that might cause your team the game because you don't know what might happen in the last inning. You can go 1, 2, 3, or you can walk it off. And after that, it's just like, it's really hard because you're still thinking about it in the back of your mind. It's like, dang it, I need to be faster. Why did he send me? You think it's your coach's fault, but it's actually your fault.
All right, number 4. Can you give an example of a negative thought you had during a game and how you turned it into positive?
Do you want to start?
You guys been talking about the negative, but how do you turn it into a positive? So let's talk about you striking out.
Yeah.
Because that's where you both, and I'm pretty sure many of you out there in TV land,
I have never struck out in my entire life.
more
That is
negative
what?
in striking out because you go back to the dugout,
Yeah.
and we talk about this all the time. You're upset, but your teammate's coming up, and you need to be a good teammate
And start cheering them on
to
instead of wearing
support
theirs.
them, but you're still in a negative mindset. How do you switch it?
Okay.
How do you get out of that negative mindset?
So in my mind, it's just like, just strike out. I have plenty of these, and I have many more at bats. It's not like this is my last ever at bat when I'm playing, when I'm in the middle of a game right now. And I feel like it's really easy to switch back on because like your teammates up instead of worrying about yourself, being all sad for yourself. And it's just like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Why did I strike out? Or why did I look at this pitch? Cheer on your teammates, because if your teammate starts walking and sees you all upset, he's going to start carrying it on. So it's going to another teammate, another. And it's going to be till the entire team has it, and you're not going to perform really good.
So usually after a strikeout, the first thing I do before I start beating myself up or anything, I'll tell them, my teammates, the pitches that are next. I'll be like, he has a curveball, fastball, a little bit of speed, just time it up. And then I'll go to the dugout and reflect, dang it, I should have hit that curveball. I need to sit back. What am I doing? I've worked on this, and I know I could hit it. But it's like, I know my teammates are up next, and I have more at-bats, so I let go. All right, whatever. That's something I can work on my next at-bat. Or next time I go to the cages, I'll work on that. And then I'll get on the fence, cheer on my teammate, let's go. You got this, come on. And then help out my teammates in the dugout. And know, so that they know what pitch is coming when they're down the count. Maybe it's a curveball, change up, whatever.
How do you think positive self-talk has helped you improve as a player?
All right, I'll go. So I was 11 playing 12U last year, and when I would strike out, I'll start crying, and then that would stay with me for the entire game. And I'll also talk negative talk. Oh my gosh, why I strike out? And when I see somebody down, bro, hurry up, let's go. And that would bring him down too. And since then, it's really helped me because now when I strike out, it's like, whatever. You got to cheer on your team. You got to help your team because there's no I in team. It's not just about you. It's about the other players that have the same dream that you have, playing big league someday. And you got to know it's not about me. It's about my team. I'm trying to help my team. I'm not trying to help me.
So it's helped me because I've played a lot of years, ages above me. My 11U season, I played 12U. My 10U season, I played 11U. I was 6 playing 8U. So I had to tell myself, if I don't believe myself, then no one will. If I don't believe myself, then I won't perform. And it's helped me realize that I'm a good ball player and I can do things. So if I believe myself, then I'll accomplish it. I'll accomplish my goals. I'll get a hit. I'll strike a batter out. I'll make a diving play.
Okay. Number 6, what do you say to yourself when you're having tough practices or games to stay motivated? Noah.
So when I'm having a tough practice, I know it's like training. So from practices, what I take out of practices is if I'm doing good, keep doing the same thing. If I'm having a rough practice, I'll listen to the advice from my coaches, and then I'll go home and work on it on the tee, or I'll ask my parents, can you take me to the cages so I can work on what coach told me I need to do better. We're going to field, not drop stepping. So I'll go home and I'll throw the ball over my head and I'll do a drop step so that I can make a new habit of drop stepping, getting a two-strike approach, or whatever it is. And in games, it's different because like a game is a test, and those practice days are when you're studying. That's when you are taking what your coaches are telling you, so that in the game or test that you can apply it and get an A. You perform to the best of your abilities.
Give me the question again.
I already answered. Oh, wait, did I?
No.
Oh.
What do you say to yourself when you are having a tough practice or game to stay motivated?
Say like practice, you just get lots of reps. Miss the first one, you had 20 more ground balls, and it's there. You also like to work on like mechanics and stuff. Like what I do wrong. You're fielding a ground ball, you make an error. Okay, I need to get my glove down. I need to have better prep step, and that is just really confident because it will take you to the game. And you're like, okay, I remember this. I'm going to do it here. You make the play. It's like, oh, my gosh, it feels so much better. I know how to do this. And your coaches also play a huge factor in that. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You got to communicate with your coach saying, Coach, so I'm having trouble with this. Like, how do I fix that? And then they just tell you, like he said, like, you got to work on it at home when nobody's watching. Do it in the mirror, something like that. And that plays a huge role in just like your self-talk, your mental motivation, and yeah.
All right. Number 7. When you're feeling down or discouraged, what kind of positive affirmations help lift your spirits? What kind of positive self-talks help you lift your spirits?
Oh, so sometimes positive self-talk doesn't work, so I do either 4-for-4 breathing. So it's like breathe in 4, hold 4, breathe out 4, and then hold 4. And that helps you reset your mind. And there's also 10 seconds. You take 10 seconds to reflect or get all your anger out. But positive self-talk, what I say to myself is, I know the way to do it, so I just got to do better next time. I make an error, I drop the ball. Okay, get my glove or get my head above the ball right here, catch it, and then throw it back in. And that's how I help myself stay focused or not get down on myself.
So for me, it's really like, okay, you missed a fly ball. Okay, forget about it.
What's the positive talk you say to yourself?
So you can't just ponder around it. So like you can't just keep on thinking about it because that'll also affect your body language, your attitude, your effort when you're playing, and also like your motivation to your other teammates. How he said, you also get 10 seconds to bring all your rage. You try to get it out, and after that, you just let it all go. Like just be calm with it, and that'll also help your team out because they see you.
We're talking about you. What do you say to yourself?
I just forget about it. Like you got this. Like there's more games that you're gonna play.
How about you're only 12 and you should be having fun?
Well,
Nope.
12U season is
Wait. Nope.
so 12U season is where you work to where you're 13U, trying out for your high school feeder team so you can make the team, let people know who you are, and show out.
But you still can't have fun?
No.
That's good.
Have fun while training.
We're going to be another
You make fun.
episode.
Make training fun.
How you guys
That's what my
don't know
uncle
how
told
to
me.
have fun. Number 8. How do you remind yourself to stay positive when things aren't going your way in the game?
Wait, can you repeat that?
How do you remind yourself to stay positive?
There's still a game left.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say.
You have another at bat.
Okay. Number 9. Do you have any tips for other kids on how to stay positive and avoid negative self-talk?
I got one.
Go ahead.
If you have negative teammates or friends around you, leave them. If they bring you down, if they bring you down, leave them and get somebody that'll bring you up.
Okay.
Instead of being a follower, become a leader.
Okay.
Well, you could also lead them to.
That was good, son. That was really good, son.
You.
Do you have any tips for kids, other athletes in any sport, how to stay positive?
Just know your role. Know when you need to, when you can reflect or when you should be reflecting. And when the time isn't right, don't do it. Stay positive. Keep your mind right. and keep working so that you can improve your game or like skills. And when it is the time to reflect, go ahead, reflect, let your anger out. And then when you get back to playing, just remember that you have tools to help yourself stay positive, or you have things like tips that you can use during your game, your at bat, or whatever, that you can use to help yourself.
And how about what we talk about? A mistake is a what?
A lesson.
A lesson. You know what that means?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's make a mistake. So you make a mistake, that's where you get critiqued, and then you learn from it.
Okay. Number 10, how important do you think it is to have a positive mindset, not just in sports, but in other areas of your life? School,
So I need
your
to still work on
relationship
this.
with your siblings.
So I still need to
think
work
I
on
can
this because
Fix that.
ELA is my least favorite subject. So sometimes,
School.
yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes I choose to do my work half or just hurry up, finish it quick so that I can play the game or go outside and hit off the tee. But I need to work on, okay, I have to be able to pass this subject so that I can make it the high school team or be able to play or even get a scholarship. I have to have good grades. So I need to work on knowing that I have to do this stuff to become a better ball player.
All right, for me, positive self-talk is huge because talk about sports, right? The high school scout at your game, and they see you strike out, you start throwing your helmet, you start throwing your bat. Number one, that's not positive self-talk or anything. And number two, the high school coach sees that, gets his board, draws your name off his list, because coaches like that, they don't want players that are just going to bring the team down. Correct. They want people who are going to like lead the team, who want to be a leader. And for school, if you don't have the same positive mindset or like have a mindset, I'm going to get this, I'm going to pass, you're not going to go anywhere.
Well, also, I'm sure every coach wants a team full of leaders. So having positive self-talk or bringing your other teammates up, that's being a leader. You're showing leadership by, oh, I'm going to help my teammate out. So if we can build that to every student athlete, then there will only be leaders in the sport.
And like we said in our last episode about like stop worrying about yourself, all said like credit me. Help your teammates. If your teammate is having trouble with it, help them instead of bringing the team down with you.
Okay. Last question. When you receive negative feedback, how do you or how can you reframe it in your mind to keep...
What?
I got it. Watch. I know what you're saying, Mom. I got you, Mom.
Can I finish?
No.
Okay.
So, when I hear negative talk, like if somebody's talking to me, I don't really think about it. Like I just forget about it. Like once he says it, okay, whatever. Like trying to bring me down with them, I'm not gonna let that happen. There's a time and a place to be upset and stuff. But during a game, when it's most important, or in school, when you're trying to tell your friends like, oh, bro, this is so hard, you're not gonna get it. That's not really helping your teammate or your friend. And that's just gonna bring them down with them. And you just forget about it, move on. There's one person down that's trying to bring me down. I'm not going to let that happen. And I'm trying to also help them get them back up. Yeah.
Negative feedback. But we'll say corrective criticism.
My mom told me, hurt people hurt. So that's like, so someone's having a bad day, they're going to try to bring you down with them so that they're not the only one hurt or feeling bad about themselves. So what I take out of that is just don't let it affect me and how my ego is. I just stay positive, get my stuff done, or I strike out. Okay, you're going to bring me down. Oh, why didn't you hit the curveball? Why didn't you hit the fastball? I'm just going to forget about it. You can say what you want, but I'm not going to let that affect me.
Okay, I got your cheat sheets.
I had a cheat sheet.
We always have cheat sheet.
Here you go, sir. That's yours.
Here you go, Noah.
So we have mental strategies and some influences to share with our listeners. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay.
So what I have is, here are some mental strategies to enhance your positive self-talk. Number 1, visualize. Imagine yourself succeeding in your task. Number 2, affirmations. Create a list of positive affirmations that resonate with you. Okay. Number 3, mindfulness. Practice mindfulness to stay present and focused. Number 4, reframing. Turn negative thoughts into positive ones. If you think I'm going to fail, reframe it to I'm prepared for this. So it's like turning the negative into positive. And number 5, gratitude. Focus on what you're grateful for, both in your sports and in life.
Go ahead, Noah.
Self-talk shows just how powerful our inner dialogue can be in influencing both our mental and physical performance during a game. Here's a breakdown. Confidence boost. Positive self-talk can slightly boost an athlete's confidence. Number 2, focus and concentrate. Self-talk helps maintain focus and concentration. Phrases like stay present or focus on the next play can help athletes avoid distractions and stay engaged in the game. Number 3, stress reduction. Positive self-talk can reduce stress and anxiety. Number 4, resilience and recovery. Encouraging self-talk helps athletes bounce back from mistakes or setbacks. Phrases like, it's just one play, move on, or I can learn and improve promote a resilient mindset. Physical influence, muscle memory, and coordination. Positive self-talk can enhance muscle memory and coordination. So it's like, I'm talking good, like, let's go, I got this. Or you're hitting off the tee and I hit a line drive, like, good job, Noah, keep doing that. It can create muscle memory and, like, make your swing more coordinated. Number 2, energy and endurance. Motivational self-talk can increase energy levels and endurance. Statements like, keep pushing or you've got this can promote a mental boost that translate into physical perseverance. Thank you for tuning in to Passball Podcast. We hope you found today's discussion insightful and inspiring. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, and share this episode with your teammates and friends. Until next time, keep passing the ball.